So how do you get your name on the busiest classroom facility at a major university?
There is a building at UVU, but they've never given me any keys.
So we spent a day with successful entrepreneur James Clarke so we could learn firsthand the keys to successfully developing a unicorn business.
No executive parking spots.
James doesn't really have a C-suite type office. And when we met with him at his cubicle, he didn't even have a chair.
Don't be too jealous, everybody, but it's what our 6 foot by 8 foot cube, like everybody here in the organization has, from our head of finance and accounting that's just over my shoulder to our general counsel here. It's been a great thing for us as an organization to be right amongst one another rather than behind closed doors.
I can't think of a single time I don't see him moving around, being busy. I don't think he ever has a break within his day.
Hey, how was the popcorn? Did you save any for me? No? Oh!
We will learn so many clues as we walk in the footsteps of a successful entrepreneur, and you'll find that it's not business as usual.
No, not yet. Wait, I'll point to you, and then you say, la 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 la.
He'd started this business, and I didn't even know what an entrepreneur was.
Yeah, Clarke and Earl putting it together. That was my romantic notion in 2001 when we were dating.
When he said, will you invest in this startup that I'm gonna move on to next, I kind of went, okay, yeah, we can do this, because I had a really great job, but yeah, we can do this. Let's be in this together. You be the brains and I'll be the finance piece. Let's do it.
Knocking on doors was his early start, and some would say it was a bust.
I've never been, this great innovator. I've just seen people do something well and then try to do it better. So my thought was, as I had a door knocking company, I started knocking doors for a guy named Todd Peterson in his first startup called Creative Marketing Concepts. They went out of business the summer that I worked for him in 1994, re-emerged in what now is known as Vivint. What I did is I watched others build these door knocking companies. I thought there could be a place online that sold all of these services.
My dad's sense of optimism always made it seem like even when there were these lean days of his entrepreneurial endeavors, there was always hope.
The dot bomb bubble, and that burst, of course, in the end of 2001. 9/11 had just taken place. So capital markets were completely dry. I couldn't have raised money if I even had known how to do that. So we had to bootstrap this. And our thought was, we can still build this, even though people stop believing in the internet. And as strange as that is to even imagine now, that's exactly what was taking place in the market. So it really cleared out the competitive landscape. The numero uno right here in Alex, who's fantastic. Best you could ever imagine working with.
Just working hard is what a Clarke does. Never stop working until the job's done. If you have to ask what to do, you're not working hard enough. So you just do.
I would argue that being an entrepreneur is the hardest job in the world. If I want to be a brain surgeon and I have the intellect to do that, there are books, there are majors, I can learn how to do that. But to create a first of a kind business that nobody in the world has ever created before, or to create your own business from nothing to something, is truly remarkable. And I would argue it's the hardest thing in the world to do. It's why the rewards are there. You doing okay? Are you happy? Here, let's do an arm wrestle. Are you gonna push? You're gonna beat me?
I think there's a lot of goodness that he spreads, and I think a lot of people see it outside of our family, but I think my family is really blessed to see it within our family.
If you have a job to do, never tarry till it's through. Though the job be big or small, do it well or not at all. And not at all is not an option.
That's the new amendment.
James Clarke has created, invested, and sold multiple so-called unicorn companies, but he parted with his early startup company in 2011 and made a tremendous profit from that deal. Not satisfied with the direction Clearlink was headed, 2 years ago he came back as the CEO to reinvest into the company he first started and still loves.
No, I don't know many that do that. Or buy it back for more than you sold it for, too. And then I can just zip into Jesse's office. There's yours. How are you? Ready to be on TV? Is that okay?
It's been a fascinating ride to see you back as CEO and leading a company.
We need a CEO. Will you take that role? I said, do I have a choice? They said no, and I stepped into the role immediately. And it was fraught with all kinds of challenges from the very beginning.
Having James come back to Clearlink has brought a lot of opportunity for me personally, but also many others.
But we have always been operators first and investors second. So for us, this is not newfound territory.
How you doing, Ashton? Camilla will tell you all about that. How about that, Victoria? Hello, you. How are you, Hillary?
Oh yeah, he knows everybody's name. He's super personal guy.
Okay. Are you purging? I don't have my bikini body.
I can think of multiple occasions where he's seen people on the team, always remembers their birthdays, brings gifts for them.
We gave it to the really important people that drive the business right here. This is what we value. This is a picture of every employee that's here in this organization. And I look at it every day and I learn their names and I learn about their families and I care about our people, and you can't fake it. Shad and his wife both work here together at Clearlink, so they're all in. And you've been here how long?
13 years.
I think he gives a lot of autonomy. He challenges you, and so if you present ideas, he lets you run with them.
The only amendment I would make is to act as an entrepreneur right here. And it's making sure that the same is true, being accountable.
There's a lot of pressure when everything rests on your shoulders. And James has surrounded himself with amazing people, amazing staff, but still the weight, he carries so much weight.
CEO James Clarke thinks women really need to choose. You want to deal with your kids, or do you want a job? Let's watch.
Recovering from the COVID years, many wanted to stay at home. Eager to get people back into the organization, James was canceled globally for espousing the return to face-to-face business contact, making sacrifices, and bringing working mothers back to the office.
Yeah, you were canceled. What was that like?
It was very challenging for our family more than anything. I just felt sorry for our children who are wearing bulletproof backpacks and full-time security at our home for a couple months. Never had we seen so much enthusiasm from that town hall to sort of the week or so until it was reported globally. We had people that had moved away, said, I am coming back, I'm excited about this, we love this new headquarters that has massage booths, it's got a golf simulator, you've got 4 restaurants.
The reality is those that work hard put their head down. There is no substitute for this hard work, showing up early, leaving late, working and doing those kinds of things that are expected within your organization, and the unexpected, exceeding expectations. And we've seen that so oftentimes. Those that do that are successful.
There were pictures of me where they had, doctored it to where I was snarling, I was unhinged, all these other things. But the reality is, yeah, it made it out to what it wasn't. I was raised by a working mother, who was raised also by a working mother who was the primary breadwinner for her family at a time when it wasn't popular.
He really tries to shield us from a lot of the weight. When he walks through the door, he wants to come in and big smile on his face and be a part of the family.
Oh, we get to go see my favorite people in the world. This is all of our friends from the Labor and Honor Center. Central Utah Enterprises and the Labor and Honor Center, about 120 mentally disabled adults who are our dearest friends.
Enabling power of community and service is an important key to building a thriving life.
How are you? Good to see you.
A part of this is just seeing the smiles on these young adults' faces and seeing what an impact that what James and Andrea do for them.
I love James. James is awesome.
Wow, so hard. Bruce needs a big hug. Yeah, he's awesome.
We've spent a lot of time there and he just remembers. They're his friends.
Is this a party? Are you ready for food?
Yeah. They've been with us for 10 years now. They came in at a time when the school district wanted to separate from us and close us down. And their advocacy helped us stay open, and their donations helped us acquire our building.
You happy? How are things?
Good.
Have you been in love? You have a new girlfriend? Come on!
This is probably our most special cause. This connection that we have with the special friends at Central Utah Enterprises at the Labor and Honor Center, it means so much to us.
That's the one. It's a party.
It's fun to spend time with everyone and get to know all the great, sweet angels here.
That's awesome. You made it better. And the unfair bargain of all of this, maybe of philanthropy as a whole, is that you always get back far more than you ever give.
And there was always optimism that there would be success. He didn't always mean in the materialistic way.
I want to make sure I get this right. You're the honorary consul to the UK.
So it's been in the back of my mind, what could I do to sort of give back on a global scale? And then I went off to
a university in the UK and got educated there. My chairman of our board at Clarke Capital was a Lord in the House of Lords, David Robetto. He passed away last year, and right before he passed away, he wrote this beautiful letter of recommendation for me to become the honorary consul. A lot more of the work as honorary consul is to bring in those that are visitors, dignitaries and so forth that come in from the UK, and we'll make sure that they get to know our state while they're here.
He has a calling up as a stake president at BYU, and he actually has a saying that he had me put together a while ago on a little board. It says God, family, and then his job. So that's the order that he keeps it in.
So how are you? Hey, how are things, Hadley? You're working on it. Good to see you.
They don't fake caring because they truly care about one another. They care about this organization. You can now see it in the results. But it is a mistake to manage by results, by the outputs. If we talk about the outputs, we will never do what we want to do. If we are talking about the inputs and the actions that lead to that, that's my style.
Slime maker? I like that one the best. But police officer's good too. That's a good one. Or what else? Or what else did you say? I think you'd be an awesome doctor.
And it's fun to see the Clarks over here interacting with kids, right? Like one of the things that they do in the community is they reach out and they bless so many lives.
That's the fun thing about what I do is I don't know exactly what's on the horizon. You walk in every single day and not knowing what deal might be pitched or what opportunity is there. Certainly we have plans and we have a strategic initiative and a vision, but we are willing to pivot and we're very, very nimble in that.
My feeling that I'm just getting started. And that's the best part of what I do. It's what gets me out of bed every morning is that I feel like I'm just getting started and I haven't really done a whole lot in my view. Maybe that's my dirty little secret is that I don't feel like I've done anything yet, but I have a lot to do and everything is still just unfinished business.
They do things in the community that strengthen the community and they help with the chamber. And those are all reasons why Clarke Capital Partners is the business of the month for the month of September. So let's give them a round of applause for that.
A good ride? Oh yeah, yeah. Exciting, always changing, never a dull moment, honestly.